Now, moving on, the population of Rüppell's vulture is steadily reducing owing to, among other, loss of habitat to human-related land use, poisoning, loss of nesting sites and challenges in accessing food. However, Kwenia Cliffs in Kajiado County is where they have found a home. Our reporter Regina Manyara has the details of Kwenia Cliffs, which is commonly referred to as the Vultures' retirement home.
Kajiado County, where temperatures can hit a high of 38 degrees Celsius, is where we find Kwenia Cliffs, the place where vultures come to retire.
And it has at least 7 endangered species of vultures. It's called Kwenia Cliffs from the name. It's a Maasai word for laughter or smile or happiness. Rüppells that move here from Masai Mara to Masai Mara and Amboseli, Nairobi National Park, they go all the way to Ngorongoro. Some of them that we have tagged and followed through the GSM go to Kruger National Park. They route to Accra, Ghana. They come through Ethiopia, Southern Sudan, but they can still come back here.
The Kwenia Cliffs serve as breeding and nesting grounds for the huge numbers of Rüppell vultures.
In Masai Mara, during the wildebeest migration, 1.4 million of wildebeest move from Serengeti to cross the river, right? 20,000 die. Who cleans that? It's these guys. If you go to Masai Mara and you have 20,000 carcasses lined up, will you enjoy the Mara? So without these guys, you don't have Masai Mara, you don't have Nairobi National Park, you don't have Amboseli. So it is really a key species to protect.
However, poisoning is currently thought to be the most serious threat to vultures, although they are not usually the intended target.
For the last 15 years, we've lost 60% of these birds. When your cow is attacked by hyenas and you're not paid, what do? You kill the hyena, right? How do you kill the hyenas? By poisoning. If you poison the carcass, the first animal to notice the carcass in the morning is not the hyena that you intend to kill, it's the vultures. So they die in large numbers. So that's how they are declining.
The birds of prey scramble for settlement land that pits them against the wild and has increased the human-wildlife conflict.
For this space, conservation has not been a very big issue. So it's a very new thing. People are excited. You know, everybody wants to see how it turns out. It's not like in Masai Mara where you have like 7 conservancies surrounding the small national reserve.
While establishing protected wildlife areas is thought to be an effective way of protecting the Rüppell's vultures from extinction, Kai believes that solving the water challenge in the region should be a top priority.
If you can provide water to people, you will have less damage. I'm not saying that completely you're going to solve every problem that there is within the community, but at least you're going to cut it by 50 or 60%. That is number one. Number two is that you provide people with knowledge of the need to protect the environment. That is teaching people, letting people to understand. You know, for a long time, nobody knew that these things had some ecological or economic or even some very, is a valuable resource. Nobody knew, but we started some awareness, awareness program around the bombers, around the few schools that are around, and then guys are quickly catching up with the idea, and that's why it's easy to convince them to give away their land for conservancy.
For nature and bird enthusiasts visiting this area, one is advised to pack a pair of binoculars to view the vultures' nests.
In our plan, we are putting up a camping site for birders and for campers who just love birds, and for rock climbers and all, as part of raising money for the community.
Persons with conservation at heart say that Kenya might actually lose this unique place if nothing is done about their major threat. And this is water scarcity that is exacerbated by climate change.
Regina Manyara reporting for Prime Edition.